Hi, I'm Paul Clark from Audio Active, a supplier to Audio Trends TV. And recently we took our friends from Audio Trends on a bit of a journey around the world to see some of our suppliers, as Audio Trends are one of our finest retailers in the country. We started off with a trip to Paradigm in Toronto. We then took our friends from Audio Trends over to Venice and to meet up with the Sim2 projection company people. Then from there we went over to Vienna and the beautiful Vienna Acoustics products in Austria. And Mark Hales was with us on this trip, and I'd like to get Mark's viewpoints on a few of the fine aspects of our trip. Firstly with the Paradigm factory, Mark.
Yeah, the Paradigm factory, I mean, I visited Toronto a number of years ago and saw another manufacturer's factory, but Paradigm is in another league. The size of manufacturing they've got there is immense. So they manufacture their own drive units, their crossover networks, all the cabinets, the timber work they do themselves, and the execution of everything is done to the highest degree. And that was incredibly impressive, knowing what other manufacturers do and where Paradigm have taken their manufacturing skills to. They are up there with some of the finest in the world.
Yeah. I hear they have their own wood shop and they create everything inside. They even do their own dye machines and moulding machines.
Yes, they do. They even have their own laser printer. So they're able to design and engineer products very quickly compared to other manufacturers that have to outsource that work. Also too, very impressive with Paradigm is they've got a 1 million litre anechoic chamber.
Wow.
So their testing facilities was phenomenal, even to the extent of how they've got a room set aside with curtains that come down in front of their products, and they get people from even outside of the Paradigm organisation to come and listen to other manufacturers' products as well as their own products without seeing what they're listening to actually get good feedback and opinions on where their development is going.
Okay, how many staff would be working at?
It's about 200 staff at Paradigm.
So it's a decent sized building, obviously.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And you know, it's the way it's all set up there from A to Z is brilliantly thought out. So, you know, they've got it very well covered over there.
So I guess they do their R&D there as well, because a lot of
Yes.
these companies, of course, don't have R&D departments. They use OEM products and outsource them.
Yes, they do. They do all that in-house as well, which is what I like. So they've got full control over what they're doing. They're not relying on outside businesses to assist them.
Okay, it sounds like a pretty impressive factory tour. Certainly there'll be some pictures shown throughout this video of some of the I think they called Mark Mr. Click because he took so many photographs. So looking forward to seeing some of those photographs.
About 4,500.
Wow, that's pretty good. So you left Toronto and you went over to Italy, you lucky thing. And apparently you went to Venice and stayed in a nice hotel there. And
it was awesome.
Yeah, but back to work. Then you went to the Sim2 factory.
That's right. Course,
one of the world's best projection systems made in Italy. Tell us about the Sim factory.
Yeah, well, the Sim factory, that was, we didn't know what to expect because I've not seen any pictures before of the Sim2 factory. And that was, again, a large complex. But when we were taken in through the factory, the cleanliness of the factory, which obviously has to be for manufacturing such a high-end projection product, was absolutely amazing. The way they engineer and design all their different parts of the projector was quite an eye-opener, because they take it to a whole new standard over what other companies are doing. I mean, a lot of companies will use a lot of plastic housings and so forth, where Sim go to using alloy or metal housing. The attention to the light engine that they manufacture, the quality of the optics which they get made for them over in Japan, it's just first class.
Yeah, they're into some serious projection systems too. I hear they've got a 4K projector, but not like a typical Japanese commercial 4K projector. It's
it's well, most people would struggle to have it in their home. It's about the size, almost the size of a dining table.
Wow.
As noisy as your car, and weighs probably a good couple of 100 kilos, so it's not something you would hang off the ceiling in most rooms.
Sounds like you did a real projection room for itself.
Well, that's what it's designed for.
Yeah. But Sim2, obviously, you went through the factory, you saw the products being produced. Have you ever seen such detail?
No. No, I haven't. I mean, I've been in a number of manufacturing facilities. The attention to detail they've given is first rate. Which, I mean, they're building a very high-end product. So it's it's what customers can expect, I guess.
I guess, of course, at Audio Trends, Sim2 are featured. They have 3 projectors here. So please come and have a look and see what Mark's talking about. Then you went to Vienna, the city of music. I mean, what a fine place, and Vienna Acoustics, one of the finest speaker brands on the market today. Beautifully built product, and apparently they're a bit of fun too.
Oh yes, the host Maria was a lot of fun. She made the trip very exciting. So with all her energy about her company, Vienna Acoustics, that really got us all very excited. So the Vienna Acoustics factory, that was good. They've got a brand new factory which they're just setting up there now. So we didn't get to see it in its full operation, but we can understand from their presentation what they're doing there, and they're getting some absolutely superb products together there. They've developed a very high quality mid-bass unit and tweeter, which they're using in their new Imperial loudspeaker, which they did present to us there, and we were one of the first in the world to actually see this anywhere. So that was very exciting. The host Maria, she went over the background of the company with the way her brother and her family were involved. And that was good to see that they've really got very strong family roots there, and they're trying to do a very high level of product, but at a price that the mum and dad can afford. So that's their goal, is to actually present very extremely high quality hi-fi equipment without going into the high-end dollar department.
They have their own manufacturing factory, I understand, too, for the cabinets, and the cabinet design, I understand, is just so fine and so detailed, which it makes it that the presentation is just superb. But the sound quality, I understand Peter Ganstra, the designer, is so, shall I say, anal about his design techniques and standards. He will refuse to bring out a product unless it's absolute.
That's exactly right.
Has that held up the Imperial brand, for example?
Yeah, it has. It has. I mean, the quality of the finish, the quality of the performance of the product, it's first rate all the way.
Yeah. We'd like to say, look, that's a fantastic trip, and thank you, Mark, for attending and coming with us.
Well, thank you, Paul, for having me come along.
It's fantastic that we're able to share these factory experiences, because, of course, what will happen now is Mark can give you a complete understanding of each of the products and brands that he sells from Audioactive with great authority. And they're all on demonstration here, so please come on down, have a listen to what Mark's been talking about. Thank you.